trying to suppress my views like a motherfucker sitting here with 5 people watching. But it's okay. This time I'm just going to get my reading done. This time I'm just going to get through the reading. Because I need the video to be on YouTube. So I'm just going to push through it. I don't know what's going on. You know what though? I did post a video yesterday and my video only got 6 views. I've never had that happen. I mean, like, even when I first started, I never had only 6 views and no likes.
I don't know how TikTok works. But I know once I put my video up and they took it off, I ain't fuck with it no more after that. I ain't fucking with
TikTok. Good grief. All right. Well, we got more than 5 people. I subsidized back to 5. Y'all say fuck TikTok with me and hit that like button. Tap, 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 tap. Let's get these likes up. Let's get the likes up. Because TikTok is 100% tripping. TikTok do not want me to do this video with y'all. So look, even if it's 5 or 7 people on here, I don't even mind if it's 5 or 7 people on here. My problem is when it's 5 or 7 people and I feel like I'm only sitting on here with like 200 likes. Because if you tap, 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 sometimes I can tap, 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 tap and give somebody 175 fucking likes instantaneously. You know what I mean? Hit that share button, get in the comments, hit them likes, okay? Because TikTok is always trying to stop us. Like, fuck TikTok. We're gonna push through this one. We're gonna do this one. This is your baby mama reading, okay? Hit that share button, okay? Share with your friends one at a time, okay? That's how I've been getting through TikTok this whole time because of you guys, not because of TikTok. Okay, it was you guys that got me to where I'm at right now. It was not TikTok. TikTok has never been pushing my shit. It was you guys who did it. Just so you know. Now on that note, girl, why is you calling me? I am busy. Anybody else hate when your phone do them updates? Do anybody else? This is just me. Because now every time I get a phone call, there's like this little thing at the top talking about some C-call information. I don't need to see that call information every time somebody calls or texts or missed call or something. It's weird. Anybody else hate them damn updates? And I don't appreciate how I buy me a phone and then I go to sleep and I wake up the next day and there's a whole app on my phone that I did not fucking download. When did they start? This is what I'm talking about. When did you have permission to go into something that I purchased from you? Once I spend my money on it, honey, it's mine. It's mine. You don't have the right to go on my phone and update nothing. See, it's my mind. It's the way that I think. It's my mental. I made a video a while ago and I said some of y'all get around some people and y'all fuck with their DNA. They don't like that. They don't like that. Some of y'all get into the presence of other people and you upgrade. Did you hear what I said? You upgrade. I don't know why my nose look red to y'all. I don't know why. I ain't been scratching and it just look like a little red nose. But yeah, that's where my mind is. My mind says you don't have the right to do that. This is my phone. I pay the bill every fucking month. How you gonna fucking add an app to my phone while I'm asleep? I didn't tell you to do that. It's illegal for people to still own ownership of something that you purchased from them. It's illegal. Patience, baby mama, patience.
Find the medication.
Tim, what? Did you get the pills?
Yeah.
You know what? You should talk a whole bunch of mess because Fat Show be talking shit to me. You shouldn't even give it to him that easy. You should hide it. And then tell them to go look for it.
You talking about me?
No, I'm talking about your wife. Her mean. My daughter mean. The older she get, the meaner she get. She ain't got no children. I'm like, girl, where you get that from? But she do have cramps, so I kind of give it to her. But she mean. Hide them damn pills and make her look for it with her cramps so she can know to chill out. Anywho, All right, patience. And you know what? One thing I keep saying while I'm shuffling these cards, baby mama, communication. See, this is another thing, baby mama, that I need you to understand. They don't want you to have help. They don't want you to have help. I don't know who need to hear this. I'm not gonna pay attention to nothing today but the reading. That's all I'm gonna pay attention to today, because I feel like somebody does not want me to do this reading. And I don't know who monitors my fucking account, but bitch, go to hell. I cannot wait for you to get dragged. Whoever's watching my account, good Lord, I cannot wait for Spirit to drag them. But that's not here nor there. Anyway, communication is getting ready to come through, baby mama, and I think that that's the reason why they want you to be in the situation that you're in. That's why they took your baby daddy away from you. They want you to be angry. They want you to be frustrated. They want you to cry. They want you to not understand that there's really help out here. See, I did a video on gematria codes. And in that video, I did my name and I showed y'all who I was. Okay? In the process of me showing you guys who I was, they said that I violated. So then I messaged TikTok and I said, well, can you tell me what I did wrong so that I don't do it again? Because I really wanted to know what and they just kept saying it was authentic, how do you say authentic, but authentication problem. Which doesn't make sense. It's my face, it's my video, it's my phone, it's my laptop, it's my voice. I didn't steal from nobody. I didn't steal nothing from nobody. If I was to sit here and tell baby mama who she is, then I would be one of those people who walk into a room and fucking upgrade your DNA. Some people can upgrade your DNA just by standing next to you, a fragrance that they choose to use, a smile, a hug, or a lightweight conversation. It all the time does not have to be deep. Okay? All right. Patience and communication, because they don't want you to have help. They don't want you to have help. Baby mama, I don't want you to have help. Is this limited to color? No. Why is this not limited to color? Because once you reach a certain level of acceleration, you don't give a fuck about colors no more. At this point, I don't give a fuck if you black, white, Mexican, brown, pink, purple, blue. I give a fuck about how you treat me. So if y'all notice, a lot of people who deal with racism on a lower level. On a lower level. Every white person, which I've only been called a hard ER twice in my life. Once, it looked like the first time it happened, I was 18 years old. I think, I don't know if they had money or not, but they were old. Very, very, very old. I didn't even pay attention to them. The second time I was called a hard ER, I was in jail. And it was somebody who was like trailer trash. So it didn't bother me anyway. But I noticed like somebody out here is trying to make the black community feel less than. And when I sit here and tell you, baby, it's not, you cannot listen to that. When I see Asian women, they love me. So I don't understand the whole who blah, 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 blah about the nail salon and don't go out there and don't support the Chinese people and da-da-da-da-da, whatever. I'm going to tell you why I support the Chinese people. Because the Chinese people give me what I want for my business for cheaper. That's the cheapest place for me to get the stuff for my business if I'm not fucking with the Indians from India. Those are the two places where I shop. Okay, so while a lot of people be out here acting like the Chinese people have a beef with you, baby mama, just listen. And y'all probably think that I'm ranting, but I need you to listen and I need you to understand where I'm coming from. Because once they put it in your mind that fucking racism exists, guess what you're gonna start experiencing? Racism. Some of these people are codes. Some of these people are programs. They're not real. They're not real. The communication is getting ready to come through, but the thing is, are you going to listen, baby mama? Are you going to listen? Because mind you, baby mama, you have already been put in a position where you can't trust what people say to you. Again, it was a program. That's how come nobody ain't never been there for you. I thought that was that green balloon again. I was about to freak out. That little green balloon. That green balloon been following me around the house, y'all. I'm not playing. Yeah. And so, baby daddy, this is how come you say your baby mama don't listen to you. It's not for you to make fun. Look, make fun of wifey. It's not for you to make GFL. VR. I was just about to say, it's not for you to make fun of your baby mama because she don't know how to listen. It's for baby daddy to understand why baby mama's not listening. Because every time somebody has told her to make a move, they have steered her in the wrong direction. Steered you in the wrong direction of opportunities, ideas, employment, manifestation, financial opportunities, skill development, sticking to goals, being loyal. Baby mama even have a hard time right now being fucking loyal because she was fucking loyal to the wrong people. So now she don't even want to be loyal anymore. Now she want to go deal with 15 different men. Now she wants 7 different men on her roster feeding her pasta. Hey, Bookie. Right? Baby mama, I feel like you was right this whole time with your ideas and your opportunities. I just feel like they knew that you was going to be right and that you were going to thrive, so they had to do something to stop you. And unfortunately, baby mama, a lot of these people who were going to stop you were paid. And baby mama, I'm going to tell you right now, who was the one that got paid, baby daddy? Mama, sister, brother, possibly even your father. Those are the people who got paid to stop you from realizing your strengths. How you doing, Miss Gabby? Baby mama, father figure. Where's your father? I just watched a video of this man. He said, you know, y'all blame women for the masculinity of a woman. He said masculinity was taught to a woman by her father. And he was right. Fathers is the ones that teach their daughters how to go work on cars. Fathers are the ones that teach their daughters how to fight. Fathers are the ones that teach their daughter how to barbecue, right? So to a degree, he's right. But what I didn't understand about something that he said, why the fuck would you teach your daughter to not fuck with somebody like you? See, dad really knew what was going on in the community with the baby father. He knew what your baby daddy, a lot of y'all, he knew what y'all baby daddies was about.
Have you seen
Is she crying? Is she crying, Quandre? I swear on my life, y'all, I don't understand how I can hear everything that goes on in this house, and when I talk to people, they can't hear me. And it's so mind-boggling how they can talk at a regular tone, and I can hear them, and then I bring my tone up, and they still can't hear me. Baby mama, are you being ignored? Because if you ask me, I'm starting to think that they do it to me on purpose. I can hear them. I can hear them, but they can't hear me. That confuses me. And it's not like they're in a room with music playing or anything. I don't know. But anyway, structure. Being aggressive. Baby mama, you aggressive. I don't know. I don't feel like there's anything wrong with you being aggressive though, because I feel, baby mama, your aggressiveness is going to get you where you need to go. For instance, like I've been telling y'all how I started doing this mantra thing, right? And this mantra that I started doing, it is 7 of us that does this mantra. And we do it collectively. While doing this mantra, I had been asking for something. And one of the things that's going to get me to what I've been asking for is for me to change the way that I read. Or change the way that I tell stories. Since I have figured out that I'm going to change my stories, I am going to use like the cards and ask for information that's going to set us free. TikTok has definitely suppressed that. My aggression is the reason why I'm still on with you guys right now. The aggressiveness that's in me is how come I ended this video and started it 6 times. And then my aggression the last time is the reason why I said, you know what, just stop, take a breath, think. And when I thought, it said, they want to stop you from getting a message out to the baby mama. And I said, okay, I'm not going to look at the views. I'm not going to look at the likes. I'm not going to look at the shares. I'm not going to look at nothing. I'm going to pay attention to the reading. And Spirit said, yes, that's how you do it. That aggressiveness, that assertiveness is going to get you where you need to go, the Emperor energy. All right? The Emperor does what? He builds his fucking kingdom. And I think this whole time, a lot of people have been coming out and trying to stop the divine feminine from using her aggressiveness, which I have been telling y'all for the past 4 years, that's what she learned from her masculine. You have to take what you learned from the masculine and you have to insert that into your everyday life so you know how to move. It's time to be bold, and it is time for you to command things. Command it. And see how things work. 2.5K likes with 22 shares. Because I got on here and I was assertive and I said, hey, hit that like button. Hit that share. I'm telling y'all again, hit that like button. Hit that share. Support your girl. You want this information? Support me. And I say these things because I think some of y'all who be watching, y'all need to know how to move the same way. I'm Pisces. I get very emotional. Very emotional. I have to detach my emotion from what's going on TikTok. I have to detach from those emotions or I will become destroyed. Detach from emotions and become a little bit assertive. Become a little bit more aggressive about what it is that you want. Stop letting these people tell you that, oh, feminine energy is the only way. No, because you were blessed with feminine and masculine energy. And even though I do talk about feminine energy, and I do have a lot of feminine energy, and if you talk to some people that I've been fucking with for like the past 20 years, they'll tell you like for as long as I've known Kiwi, she's always been in this feminine energy. Yes, but there's also a certain assertiveness that I have, a certain anger that gets shit done, and I'm very aggressive. When I want something, I'm going to go after it, and I'm not going to stop until I get it. Okay? To passive aggressive. And I get that. You were so passive that you went aggressive, so now you're trying to create a balance. And that's what we're talking about with that masculine energy and that feminine energy. See, one energy is passive, the other energy is aggressive. The aggressive energy belongs to the masculine. The feminine, she has to pick up some of his energy. He teaches us. He does. Spirit is saying whatever you want to be doing now. Now is the time to start. Now is the time to start. Why do I get on a hiccup with y'all? This energy that you... Oh, they took your energy. They took your energy. They taken away your passion. They don't want to see you be inspired. My daughter had to go to the emergency room last night because the other day she was playing with her son and she hit her toe. Y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all something. And I don't lie to y'all. And I don't be wanting y'all to think like Kiwi's life is just super simple and complex. And if you tried to compare your life to mine, you would think my life was all. It's not. When I tell y'all it's something on my stairs, it is something on my stairs. Okay? So we went live the other day and I told y'all it was something on my stairs. Y'all probably like, what do I got to do? Just listen to my stories because I promise they all intertwine with each other. So as my daughter is doing this mantra with us, she hears her son fall down the stairs. She freaks out. Mind you, she didn't already hit her foot. So her foot is already kind of sore. She's limping around. She hears her son fall down the fucking stairs. She jumps the fuck up and she runs off. She fractured her fucking toe. After we do our little session, I ask people, I say, well, how do you feel? And my daughter said, I feel like something is trying to stop me from believing in this. My other daughter, since we started this, her car broke down. As soon as we started, my car broke down. It's almost kind of like, well, damn, Kiwi, if you going through all of this, don't you think you can just stop doing that mantra? Well, see, that's exactly what they want you to do, which goes back into baby mama's energy. Did all of this make sense? It goes back into baby mama energy. They don't want us to produce children. We're supposed to be making children. But then they divide the community. Now he done went this way, she done went this way. She got the children, she got 3 of them. They also divided the fucking village. So now she's this way, her mama's over here. Grandma's way the fuck over there. And it's called a nuclear family. Which they started with military families. Okay? Now if you guys want to go back into leave me alone. Leave me alone. Let me figure it out. Mind control. Ashe, thank you. It goes back to the military. Harp. Back to the military. A lot of this stuff started in your military. Military is like the police. The police car says to protect and serve. Don't protect nobody. Did you notice when you call the police, they do not escalate? They don't de-escalate anything. They escalate the situation. See, in my world, in my head, if the baby mama and the baby daddy is getting into a fight at home and you call the police is going to come. They're supposed to sit down because they are of a higher energy, supposedly. They're supposed to sit down and say, okay, well, what's going on here? All right, well, baby daddy, this is what you did wrong. Hey, Bookie. All right, baby daddy, this is what you did wrong. And baby mama, this is what you did wrong. That is what the police are supposed to come do. They are supposed to come and de-escalate a situation, but they don't. So if the police not going to do it, who's going to do it? You got to start figuring out how to do it yourself by doing what? Falling into that masculine energy. And this is how come I said they keep telling us to come out of our feminine energy. Y'all want to know something that's funny? Remember when I just said a friend that I've had for about 20 years said that I was always in my feminine energy? That's divine right there. Divine Divination Diva. Oh, you changed your name. It's her. But at the same time, while she can sit, literally, Bullshit you not. The same time while she can sit here and tell you as feminine as I have been, I've been just as motherfucking gangster. I have been just as gangster. Like, that masculine energy it's been there. That masculine energy was there to protect me. So just because a lot of people are starting to tell you to get into that feminine energy, that does not mean that you have to stay in that feminine energy, because that masculine energy literally does come through and it protects you. Hey, why are you yelling?
Get out of here.
Come here. Come. Why are you yelling? Why are you yelling? I don't even understand. He is going ham right now. Y'all hear him in the background? Okay. Somebody does not like your self-confidence. Interesting how you got the Knight of Wands with the Knight of Swords. And I'm normally the aggressive or the dominant one. Let's think about it. Is your name Shantina? Shantina? Did the emotions help you gain anything like the aggressiveness did? And it goes back to American Gods, the first season. Anansi, right? When he said anger gets shit done. It's the aggressiveness that was saving you. But again, you got the Knight of Wands with the Knight of Swords. This is letting me that somebody was dubbed into this. Was dubbed into it. You got an ashtray. Unfortunately, your path is different from everybody else's. Baby mama. You were dubbed into being fearless, ambitious, competitive, but not competitive the way that you think. Competitive in a positive manner. So when I was in the 3rd, 4th, 5th grade, I had a friend named Marla Shoaf. And we were the smartest girls in our class. By us competing with each other, even though we were friends, and I'm talking about we were friends. Like, we, at that young age, you don't have those weird ass friends yet. So we were real friends. But it was friendly competition that kept us 95 to 100 when it came to our grades. Nothing wrong with a friendly competition. See, it's a problem when women come in with that feminine energy. Now, see, there's a difference from masculine energy. Now, think about this. Masculine energy can go play basketball, right? They're competing in basketball, but when they get off the court, they cool. They friends again. Females don't know how to do that. That feminine energy, she don't know how to do that. So I think, especially with that German woman coming out, which I did not watch her video. I only watched people who clipped her video. I did not watch her video. I think that's how come she came out and was talking about black women the way that she was. Now, I apologize for all my other nationalities that do watch me, that follow me, that support me, because y'all know I don't do that racist shit. Y'all know that. But at the same time, I do have to look out for my community first. Okay? Because all other communities, y'all are looked after. Mine is not. So if you have an understanding of that, then you'll be like, yep, Kiwi, you right. But if you are one of them and you really are against us, you're going to be like, Kiwi, what you're saying don't make no sense. Because you're against us anyway. But if you for real, you already know what the oppression and the depression and all of the other bullshit that black women go through, you know. So when you hear me just specifically speak to my people, you'll be like, you know what, Kiwi, good for you. Good that somebody in your community is doing that for you. Okay? And so I'm saying that to say this, that competitiveness that's been going on between these other nations and nationalities when it comes to black women, that's what it's for. It's to put you in the negative aspect of competition. Do not let it pull you down and suck you in. Because you can never, and I mean you can never make me compete with one of my friends unless it's a friendly competition. Because afterwards, when the competition is over, whoever may the best woman win. And whoever wins needs to be congratulated. May I win or lose, I'm going to congratulate you. Like, hey, you did a good job, even though you lost. They're like, I won. Of course, I can gloat in my own victory. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you win, I'm going to give it to you. Like, hey, girl, you know what? You did a really good job and you deserve it. And I'm not going to be mad or hateful afterwards. Then we have being brave. You have to be brave when it comes to what it is that you want to accomplish. For instance, for a lot of us, we like to feel like, thank you for the share, baby girl. For instance, a lot of us feel like we want to be free. But when you start to sit down and realize that freedom means you may not get Medicaid no more. You might want to rethink that. When you sit there and you think about it, when you pull your birth certificate and you pull your Social Security and stuff, you're not eligible for food stamps. The city and the state not going to pay for your stuff no more. Because you opt out of the system. That's freedom. The freedom is opting out of the system. That's scary. So you got to be brave if this is one of the things that you want to do, especially for your children. Hey, Pookie. Thank you for the share, honey. Oh, thank you for the share too, baby. Big changes is coming. And you know what? It ain't the big changes that y'all think. It ain't the big changes that you think, baby mama. You want to know what big changes these is? These is those big changes of... I'm going to ask you a question. Doc and Doc. What did you hear? What did your mind tell you I was just saying to you? Doc and Doc. Hey, April. Doc and Doc. Thank you for the like, honey. And that's what I'm talking about. Now I'm sitting here with 34 shares. I appreciate that. The doctor. Okay, what else do you hear?
I'm back to do this.
Mini investigation, all arenas. That's the big change getting ready to come. She heard Duck. Interesting. Doc and Doc. She heard documents. Oh, boat doc. Oh, okay. Okay. Interesting. Y'all heard documents. Because when y'all just put document in there, y'all just enlighten me a little bit more. And that's what this what they don't want. Because I can get so much of the puzzle and I'll be needing y'all in them comments to tell me the rest. Doc and Doc. Okay? So when it says that there's a big change coming, right? The big change that's getting ready to come is this whole, is about documents. It's about documents. This is a war right now, believe it or not. It is a spiritual war, but it's a spiritual war for documents. You got bookkeeping. You got the doc sitting at the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away, right? Okay? And then you got the doctor, like I'm about to go to the doctor. We think it's doctor and doctor, or doc and doc. We think it's a doc and. It's not an and. It's not an and. It's doc, doc. They're the same. They're exactly the same. Your doctor and the doc of the bay, it's the same. That's the mental where they're fucking us up at. Because if I'm talking about a dock sitting at the dock of the bay, your mind literally showed you a dock with somebody sitting with the water. Doctor. Now you envisioning someone at the hospital. They're the same. It's exactly the same. Because the doc and the doc both give birth. Okay? They both give birth. So if I had to tell you, baby mama, something that you needed to learn was maritime law. Maritime law, law of the sea. Because if you start to understand how maritime works, law of the sea, then you will understand how they work with your children. Okay? At the doctor's office, they have what? Deliveries. At the dock, they have what? Deliveries. Both docks deliver. The baby comes out of the water. If you go into maritime law, if I'm not mistaken, I think number 1 maritime law is always pay your dues. It's always paid. Why am I talking about all of this with the baby mama? Because remember, again, while the man is supposed to be the one going out there and providing, you're supposed to be providing. He's supposed to provide for the physical because he's the man. He's the outer. That's how come his penis is on the outside. Oh, he's supposed to do this. He's supposed to do that. That's why his penis on the outside. No, his penis is on the outside because he is supposed to be the provider for the outside. The physical, the woman has the insertion. Why does she go within? She goes within because she's the one who's supposed to find it within. You put them both together, you find yourself free, spiritually and financially. What else do you need other than that? It's the great divide. This whole time we've been thinking that I'm telling y'all, they out here playing fucking shit. They're playing shit with your mind. Oh, the great divide is the Mandela effect. I even made a video of that the other day. I was like, so is we... Nigga. The great divide is between man and woman. That's the great fucking divide right there. Because now one will be free financially, but he won't be free spiritually. And she will be free spiritually, but she won't be free financially. So we still get them both. And the only way we can't get them both is if they come together. Stop playing with me. That's why you need 2 of them in the home so that your child can have fucking freedom. Because your baby daddy is going to make sure that your baby is eating, and you are supposed to, as the baby mama, it is your duty to figure out how to fucking free your child. And I think I have figured it out. I'm just going to throw a little tiny bit of it out there, but I'm not sure yet. Because I had to take time to learn how to free myself spiritually so that I can go into the mind and start to understand how they are financially trying to hold me in. Okay? So if you are, and it's so weird because I have been trying to free myself from this for a very, very long time. I have watched so many videos and the videos go right over my head. It's like, I don't understand. I don't know the words. It was just so, for years. And now all of a sudden it's little pieces. And I didn't give up, but it took years because I'm doing it by myself. And I'm seeing like these little words. Baby mama, just listen to what I'm saying. You probably, this don't have nothing to do. Yes, it does. Trust me. Every time I do a reading, it's not always with these. I don't always need these. Sometimes they just start coming and coming and coming and coming and coming. I told y'all I use these when I need a photo to show you of what's going on. I don't need a photo for this. Okay? And so when I'm doing these words and I'm looking at it, none of it fucking made sense. Now it's starting to make sense. So I think what mom needs to do to free her child is, y'all hit that like button, hit that share. We've been doing the LLCs wrong. And you don't want to be sole proprietor. You do not want to be sole proprietor. You do not want to get into sole proprietorship because that means anything that happens in that business, you are sole responsible for. You are solely responsible for any debt of that business. You do not want to do that because then they can come in and tell you any fucking thing. Because the law book is this thick. They come in and tell you anything, and then they can take you and put you in jail and turn you into a slave because the 18th Amendment, which again, when I said, are they trying to divide us with this fucking Mandela bullshit? I don't know what's going on with the Mandela stuff, but I could tell you one thing. It ain't what you think it is. It ain't what you think it is. So another part of the Mandela effect, the elder got on here, and his name was Greg, and he said, do you know the 18th Amendment? In my mind, I'm like, 18th Amendment, it sounds familiar, but maybe I'm in that in-between age where things are touch and go. It's like I'm not young, but I don't think I'm old. If you ask the young people, I'm old, but if you ask the old people, I'm young, so I really don't know where the fuck I am. I don't know, so I'm just gonna say I'm in the in-between, right? So in this in-between, I'm like, I remember the 18th Amendment. And then I go and I Google it and it's talking about alcohol. abolishing alcohol. And I'm like, something ain't right here. Something's not right. And he says, no, it's about abolishing slavery. It's about abolishing fucking slavery. So why the fuck did the computer say that it was going to be abolishing alcohol? Doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. There's no great divide. The world is not going to split in two. And I feel bad because I'm one of the people who's like, y'all, the world is going to split in two. But you know what? Okay, it is, but it's not. It's not going to split the way that we think it's going to split. It's going to split because of your mind. The actual world is not going to split. And I really honestly think they're doing a Mandela effect to see who mind is strong enough to fucking remember. And who mind is weak enough that we can go in there and tweak some shit. Now on the line of remembering, that's hard. Because the shirt 15 years ago could have been blue, but you damn sure remember it being red until you see a picture and be like, damn, I remember that shirt being red. And if I know that, they know that because they study this shit. If I know it, they know it. They make you choose a side. Too young to be old and too old to be young. But the problem is, they got the babies while their minds was still in the process of forming. So they're going to have these babies out here believing anything. They got these babies, and y'all got to understand something about these babies. And even if we don't want to admit it, the younger generation is stronger than us mentally. Okay? Oh, baby, everything that I'm saying right now is fiction. This is a story. I make up stories. This is just a made-up story out of the back of my mind. This is fiction. Okay? Smarter and stronger. You want to know why? Because that's the generation that don't give a fuck. While we sit here, we think we the Tupac generation. No. They're the Tupac generation. Tupac was there to get us ready for them. They knew it. Tupac was getting us ready for the next generation. Don't give a fuck. But they're being trained to give a fuck. And this is how come a lot of people are like, oh no, Richard Simmons didn't have a band. Yes, he did. And he died a long time ago. What was it? Sinbad did play in Shazam. Interesting, this is Baby Mama, so Baby Daddy was about a journey. Baby Daddy was about, everything that went on with the Baby Daddy reading literally was the physical. And then it's like, what's going on with Baby Mama is the spiritual. I don't know who all is on right now that heard the masculine reading, but it was a great fucking reading. I'm definitely going to put that on YouTube if it's not already on, because my daughter's been the one uploading them. So if it's not there, it will be there. And then, so I just cannot wait to put them both. And then me, myself, I want to go back and listen to what the fuck I have to say, because sometimes it's not me talking. Okay? But Sinbad said he didn't do that show. But then Sinbad did come out and said that I did do it and I lied. The problem is, why would he lie about it? Why would he lie about it? And then somebody recently was on the phone and was like, oh yeah, so Sinbad said with the Mandela effect, they're playing with people. It's MK Ultra making people think, and again, this is all fictional. It's not a real story. MK Ultra is making people think that the stuff didn't happen. If you had anything in your house that did come from that time, they know, okay, they know. She said there's 4 movies that they don't know where they are. There's 4 Shazam movies with Sinbad in it. She said they don't know where they are. They don't know how to find it. Now that goes into how come they want us to pay for everything with a card. Now they're going to say, okay, well, this person purchased it, this person, this person, this. And she said what they was doing is putting us to sleep and going in our house and removing stuff that was going to give us the memory. Like I said, you can look at a picture and be like, damn, I could have sworn that person had on a blue shirt, but this whole time it was red. But without the picture, there's no proof. So somebody can say, yeah, the shirt was red. Here, I got a picture, and they'll show it to you, and boom, you'd be like, oh, damn, goddamn. The memory is a weird thing. The memory is weird. And so what's funny is you cannot debate with a memory. A memory is more like a fiction. Your memory is not a fact. Oh, well, I know for a fact. No, you don't. No, you don't. There's some stuff in there that you added, and there's some stuff that wasn't there. And then also, if you see this is one hand, but if you see the side over here, you're going to be like, no, I know for a fact I saw something that was a little pinkish. I know for a fact it was pinkish, and this person over here going to be, I know for a fact it was brown. Your memory is not a fact. It's a memory. But a picture and a video, those are facts. Not new videos and not new pictures. The old ones, before AI and stuff was created. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. And so I see that big change is coming in. They're going to be taking our children away from us. More of us are going to be losing our children. Goes back to what we was talking about, doc and doc, right? When it comes to a dock, the dock at the bay with the ships, all ships are women. Go look it up. All ships are women. Ships are not men. That's interesting. Because a ship delivers, which is also interesting. It's also fucking interesting. And so when you go back to the dock, the ship delivers. Every time the delivery pass hands, somebody gets paid. You ever wondered how come in the hospital why the doctor always give your baby to the motherfucking nurse before they give you your baby? Did anybody ever wonder that? Did anybody ever wonder how come the baby don't go straight from the doctor to the mother, or how come the doctor just don't assist the mother in giving her own fucking birth? You're a doctor. You should be able to assist. And did you know that you're supposed to be squatting down, Mom, to have these babies? You're not supposed to be laying down. If you lay down, you need assistance. But if you squat, you can do it yourself. Not mine. It went in my belly. Eric, I don't know what that means. And then by the time the baby comes to you, now you're the parent. Now you get to rent this child. Oh, see, you demanded it. A lot of us don't even know that we can do that. Yeah, a lot of us don't even know that we can do that. See? That's what I'm talking. That's why they don't want us to connect. Because and that's how come I said just you being in the presence of other fucking people, baby mama, which they're trying to give you this low fucking title. Y'all better fucking start using that title like, yeah, bitch, I'm the baby mama. If you doing it right. And I can bring my 6-month-old out here and he'll sing you his motherfucking ABCs. What? Some children can sit and learn with their mamas like that because mama is usually married and pop's taking care of home and mom gets to take care of that child. A prodigy. Come on now. That's what make these babies smart when you start teaching them right outside the womb. You don't wait till they're 4 and 5 years old till you start teaching them. You got to sit them down and you got to start teaching them the stuff that's really important. Maritime law. Then everything go back to the documents. When you go back to the dock at the bay, right? Because see, now what I just did now when I say dock, you don't know which fucking dock I'm saying. You see? Do you see? Do you see how how that little tiny bit of conversation just was like, oh, so when a motherfucker say dock to you, you're going to be like, bitch, which kind of dock? this doc, or this doc, and the motherfucker gonna look at you and be like, oh, touche, bitch, too fucking shay. So now they can't trick you as easy. But remember, when it comes to the docs, the ships, right? They document everything. Same thing as when it came to your baby. They document everything. Now it comes to the, and again, this is just a fictional. This is a fictional story. It's not real, okay? It's just some made up shit that I came up with in my head. Okay, this is not a fact. I'm not a lawyer. I don't know none of that shit. Okay? They document everything that come off that ship. They document everything that comes off that ship. Who's the ship? She's the ship. Well, who's the she that's the ship? Whoever that is that's delivering. Huh? I'm gonna be back. I gotta go pee. Y'all talk to yourself in the comments. Turn this light off and let those windows down. All right. She said, oh, that was cute. Anyone who has more information should join the panel. That's cute. That's cute. That was sweet of you. Thank you. The thing about this, though, is I tell y'all all the time that I teach y'all as I learn. I don't want y'all to know that this is something that I super know a whole lot about. I don't. My mama tried teaching it to me. She barely knew, you know, because she was learning herself. I was in a place where I was not able to help her research, you know. I was the one that took care of my mom so that she could do the research. You know, and I didn't understand. I didn't get it. And this is how come they come out and they try to tell us, you know, don't help your mom. Don't help your mom. You know, go pay rent somewhere else. You know, your mom has a 2-bedroom and the rent is $1,200. Go somewhere else. Get your own apartment for $900 versus staying with your mom for $600. Because if your mom charges you $600, she's a bad mom. Because your mom should have it together, even though we, the government, is screwing her all out of her wazoo. We're going to definitely charge her more for her rent. We're going to take her electricity up. We're even going to take up the price of groceries. But we're going to blame your mom for the reason why she needs you to help you pay, or she needs you to help her pay her bills. If I would have believed that my mom would have had she would have had a different lifestyle, she wouldn't have been able to tap into that stuff and kind of teach it to me, because I just didn't understand. And I really didn't understand because she didn't understand. Because she was just learning. But there was words and stuff that I remember that she was saying and little stories that I remember her telling. And so now that I'm older and I'm more receptive to it, now I get to do what was started. Now, that's why I get to stay home and why everybody else pays the bills. Because what you put out there, it comes back. So because I did it for my mother, who is my God, because at the end of the day, she's my creator. Okay, not these people out here saying, oh, your mom's a bad person. I'm not going to listen to them. Now, some of y'all really do have bad mamas. I get it, because with every God also comes a devil. So some of y'all don't have God-like mothers. Y'all have devil-like mothers. So I get it. But my mama had issues. My mama had a lot of mental stuff going on, but she still was on a God-like side. And so I'm going to listen to her. And I listened to her, and now the life that I have is because I listened to her. Okay? So, but also this job don't come with just sitting on your ass and not doing anything. This job comes with, you got to learn. I am forever in school. And that's baby mama's job. Because don't forget, that's what we're talking about, baby mama's job. Your job is to forever be in school. Because at the end of the day, even though he's a great teacher, and he is, oh my God, he's a great fucking teacher. But you're the first teacher. Okay, baby mama, and I need you to not forget that. Some people may not agree with what I'm saying, and this isn't for you to disagree with what I'm saying. This is so that we can change the narrative of this story, okay? Because that's all this is a story, all right? But in order for us to change the narrative, we can't get into them feelings. That's how come they want you to get rid of your masculine energy, because they want you into your feelings. Who will start a war quicker, a man or a woman? A woman. That's how come it's called a mama bear, because a mama will fuck you up faster than a man will behind her kids. See, you fuck with a mama's kid, she gonna come angry and upset. What the fuck did you do to my kid? Ready to fight. But the masculine, he's gonna be like, hey, you know, what's going on? What happened? He's not gonna go emotionally. He's gonna go on a logical. And if you watched our Babydaddy's video, it's because of the journey that he went on. Getting emotional is not going to save him. And then outside of that journey, when men fight, it can get real bad. See, when a woman fight, it could just be a couple scratches here and there, maybe a black eye if she knows what she's doing. Ooh. You know, but when it comes to men, that can get real serious. That's another reason how come they can't be super emotional. Okay, now we're talking about fighting with emotions versus fighting with strength. And so that's how come he has to calm down. But that's how come they want to take that energy out of you. Because they don't want you to approach a situation logically, baby mama. They want you to approach it on an emotional level. Now, I'm not talking about just how to be successful with your husband or how to be successful with your mother or children. Okay, I'm talking about how to be successful in all aspects of things, baby mama. And one of those ways is by making sure that you do hold on to some of that masculine energy. Feminine energy is dark. The yin and the yang, the dark side, that is the woman. The light side, that is the man. And when we get married, we're getting married in the wrong colors. She's supposed to be in a black dress. He's supposed to be in a white tux. So and it's crazy how everything is switched around. And it happens like that so that she will more so be in her masculine energy and he'll be more so in his feminine energy, which is going to bring out each other's feminine and masculine energy. And now you guys are going to be fighting. Because a masculine don't want to do shit for another masculine. You want to test it? You want to test it? Go outside and dress like a straight dude. Go out there and use these dude, and I don't even know if they do it like, I don't know, because, you know what I'm saying, just, I don't know. But go out there and do some of that dude stuff like, yeah, I know what you're talking about, homeboy. I don't even think I would fit in. But anyway, try that. The man ain't going to pick nothing and then drop a pin. Go stand in front of a door and see who opened it for you. And then I want you one day to just get dressed up real cute. Put on some pink. and go stand in front of a door. Somebody's going to open that door for you, right? A man's going to pick up that pen for you. A masculine is not going to do shit for a masculine. So if you're trying to fight masculine energy with masculine energy, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. So that's how come females, like the feminine, have masculine energy, so that we can understand how to approach that masculine energy. And y'all probably like, what? But trust me, if you start getting more into the masculine energy and the masculine feminine energy, the masculine energy and the feminine energy, it will start to make sense to you. Same thing for the masculine. He needs to tap into his feminine energy for him to understand what his girl is going through. He has to tap into it for understanding. He can't just be feminine energy. I hope that made sense. There's a difference from tapping into something and being something. Okay? I hope that made sense. And so now we were talking about the big changes. The big change is going to be them taking away, claiming the documents, claiming the items. Okay? Claiming the items. Claiming the items is claiming anything that comes off that ship. While it was in harbor, delivering. I think harbor is the hospital, but I'm not sure yet. I think harbor is the hospital, but I'm not sure yet. So seize the moment. Right now it's time to seize the moment. The whole time we've been having problems with pirates. But in this story, I feel like this will make you a pirate because you're trying to take control of the ship. You want to take control of your ship. Maybe. Now this also has something to do with territory. Pirates are in areas where there's no territory. So that would make you a pirate. You would have to get out of their territory. You'd have to claim your docks. So you guys are probably like, well, how do you claim your docks? So I think, but I'm not sure. You get an LLC. And it's so funny because they say, oh, a fictitious name. And you go in there and you think again, right? Thinking. It's so funny how they fuck with the brain. It's fucking amazing. And they go in there with the thinking, right? So crazy how they just be messing with our minds. Interesting. I feel like I just lost track of what I was saying. That's crazy. I rarely do that. I rarely lose track of what I was saying. I know I was talking about the documents, talking about the pirates. Then I was talking about the uncharted waters, the waters that nobody own. So that's where the pirates are. So then you would have to go in there and you'd have to take control of your documents. Yes. You have to go in there and you have to take over your documents. Your documents are forms. Your documents are forms. So, baby mama, what are you supposed to be learning? You're supposed to be learning about forms. But this is the funny thing about this, right? We can't put out there what we're learning. We can't put that out there. What we're learning, we can't put out there. So it has to be something else. I don't know what else. And I'm going to tell you why. Because I can't remember who said it, I can't remember. But I do remember hearing that somewhere in the future, documents will be hard to find. And people who know how to get the documents will be hard to find. Shut up. She was talking about they snatched that from me real quick and was like, nope, don't tell it. Right. I'm so glad you remembered. You go in, you get your LLC, the fictitious business. That's where I was. Oh, girl, thank you so much for that. The fictitious business, right? The fictitious business, you think fiction. You go in there, you think, oh, Target. That makes sense. That makes fucking sense. Okay, so you think Walmart. You don't think Walmart is someone's last name. Walmart is someone's last name. Mercedes is someone's last. Marc Jacobs. Shut. You guys, these people have. And then you have, oh my God, you guys, y'all don't even know what the fuck I just, what. The way that they're teaching each other. Shut up. The way that they teach each other versus the way we're sitting here teaching each other. Because what Jay-Z do? He come out as Jay-Z. Puff Daddy. Bow Wow. Soulja Boy. Sexy Red. Did y'all get that? Shut up. Y'all, I'm sorry. Sometimes I have to process things because I tell y'all I sometimes be learning right here with y'all. I've already said this, okay? Yeah. So then we go out there and we think we're supposed to get a business because you know what my business is? Ashe Zane. But you know what I did put? I did put a name in there. I did put one of my names in there. So now, have you guys heard about how when you want to make something public, you send it through the post office? That's why you make it a private business? Shut up. Oh, okay. Did y'all hear about that? Y'all gotta start talking to me in these comments. Look now. Come on now, because now I need some conversation. Did you hear that when I don't know how to make it private? I'm literally, look, when I just said that's why you make it private, I just got that part. It just made sense. That part right there, it just clicked in my head as, you see what I'm saying? And this is how come they don't want us talking to each other, because this is what I'm talking about. See? Now I can activate a code in your mind and you might have a response or a rebuttal that will activate something in my mind. And now these parts of our brain that had no fucking electricity because they have been shut down, we are now enlightening each other, and it's creating a spark, which is creating a spark, which is creating a spark, which is creating a spark. Now you're using more and more and more and more of your fucking brain, baby mama. Interesting how we can't get along with each other. Interesting. In real life, like, let me tell you something. In real life, I'm going to tell you something how women feel about me. In real life, women feel like I'm trying to be better than them. They have told me, like, I'm bougie. I had this girl tell me she was, and I didn't know who City Girls was at this time. And she was like, ooh, Kiwi. She was like, you're like, and I'm like, what girl, what is this? But I'm not. Whatever that, I'm not. And I came home and talked to my daughters about my mom. My daughter was like, Mom, if you would have known what she exactly was telling you, you probably would have beat her up. So she was calling me like some kind of sedity whore. I don't know. But I'm not that way. And I remember my mama told me one day, she was like, you know, and I had a friend who was just like me. Like, we dress up and put heels on, and we just like our weaves and lash. We just like doing girl stuff. We still lived in a place of la la land. And that's what I think a lot of people don't understand. So when I'm getting dressed, I usually feel like, okay, I want to feel like a rich woman today, or I want to feel like this type of woman today. Not today, of course. I just threw something on, but, and actually, this is just house clothes. But usually, I'm somewhere caught up in la la land, usually when I'm getting dressed. And I had a friend who was the same way. And my mom was like, you know, you guys are funny because y'all look like y'all sedity and stuck up. She was like, but y'all be sitting on dirty carpets in your skirt. Because we really are, we was laid back, we was chill, but people would just have this persona about us. You know what I mean? And I feel like, baby mama, that is ultimate feminine energy. I do feel like that. I do think if you get started on this journey, a lot of people are going to not want to hang out with you because they're going to feel as though you think that you're better than them, because they are going to perceive you as better than them. It's literally it's them projecting. It's not you at all. That could be another reason why for so long you have been by yourself, baby mama. But I wish that more of us could just sit back and understand each other's journey. So we can learn from each other a little bit more, so that we can spark. And it's so funny because, like I was just telling Tim, I said so many of us are chasing money right now. They got our minds so set on chasing money that we really don't even know that anything else exists. Right. And if that's you, that's because you are that divine feminine energy. And I wonder if you can fight. Because a lot of women with that true divine feminine energy will beat your ass. Because she's also in touch with her masculine energy. Don't get her fucked up. Okay. So seize the moment. It's time right now. The time is now. That's what I feel like you mean by seize the moment. It's time to be action oriented. That means action from here forward, baby mama. You got to start putting action behind it. This is going to be hard, though, for baby mama if baby daddy not around. Driven to succeed and fast thinking. Balance. I just said it. Baby mama, this is going to be hard. Open your heart and receive the love from others. And a lot of times we don't do that. And then I meet people and I'll be like, ooh, this motherfucker shady. Like, I'll be like, they shady. And I'll be like, no, just give them a chance. You know, just let them prove to you that they shady. You know what I mean? And ultimately, a lot of times, because I feel like this balance and this partnership, this mutualness, this unified love, this happiness, I feel like it could be with a masculine, but I also feel like it could be with another feminine. And it does not have to be anything like a sexual relationship. It could literally be a friendship. Maybe get a lease together. You know, maybe 3 of y'all get it together. But somebody here, baby mama, has got to be willing to do the research. And it does. It starts by opening your heart. You have to receive love from others. What got me on this journey of freedom was my mom. All of my mama children went into CPS care. I was 12 years old. They took me to the jailhouse because I've always had big titties. Like, I had big titties. I woke up one day and they just was there. I don't know. And so they arrested me because for some odd reason, which I didn't, I thought it was because of my cup size. But at the end of the day, like, my voice, my face, you know, my height, just stuff, you know, clearly would have shown that I was still a girl, you know. But I heard that melanated children are grown to them. Like, they don't see us as, they didn't see me as a little girl. And so what they did was they took me to the grown-up jail. Yeah. They took me to the grown-up jail instead of taking me to CPS care. And so my mom said she had to use the restroom, so they let her out of what they, because we was in holding cells. And my mama walked by and she saw me in jail. And it broke my, I saw when my mom looked at me, I saw that it broke her heart. And then she started acting a fucking fool. Do you know how old she is and she ain't supposed to be here? And da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Them cops went into that room that I was in. They grabbed me quick and fast. They put me in a police car. They took me down a fucking dark, long fucking dark road and dropped me the fuck off in the middle of nowhere and just left me there. It was like, oh, we're not responsible for this one. And that's how I wound up being homeless. That's how I wind up fucking being homeless. I have a very, very hard time trusting people, but I'm still in a position right now where I'm just going to stick around and I'm not going to prejudge you. That's how come a lot of us baby mamas can't get along, because we be prejudging. Like I said, motherfuckers thought that I was Sadiddy. Like you said, people thought you were Sadiddy. We're not Sadiddy. You're projecting. That's how, and what you're projecting is how you perceive us. You perceive me as this and that and above you because you feel like I'm cuter than you, because you feel like I dress better than you, because you feel like I pull better than you do, because you feel like my pocket is bigger than yours when I never told you how much money I make. It's all you. You put the negative energy between us, not me. So I think that's something that baby mamas need to work on. There she goes. What did I tell you needed to balance? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the 6th card. 6 cards, and we got the masculine and the feminine. I'm telling you, it's all about balance. And then we got this here, which is also confirmation on balance. Okay. Then we got these two here, which is also confirmation on balance, because they're, you know, it's 2 horses, both going forward. I see an accomplishment for you, though. A lot of us, if we can heal, I see an accomplishment here. And you know what? This is the first time that I ever looked at her and actually said, okay, he's telling her like, hey, it's okay. You can trust me. That's how come she's holding tight onto her cup. She don't want to give her cup up. But he's like, no, it's okay. Look. He's like, no, it's okay. You can trust me. Talk to me about him. Your higher self. Your higher fucking self. Because you know, because the reason you're still here is because of your higher self. That's why you're still here. It's your higher self. There's a piece of you that wants more. There's a piece of you that wants to dig deeper. It's your higher self. Trust me. Interesting. Which means let go of your lower self. You have to let go of your lower self in order for you to become the divine feminine. And you want to know something else that I never noticed? That he's on a throne and she's not. Did y'all ever notice that? He's on a throne and she is not. So what does that mean? In order for you to find your king. Wow. She is 3, he is 4. 2, they meet each other. the fool goes on this quest, right? And on his quest, he meets someone that he falls in love with. He meets the divine feminine. Divine feminine goes into the emperor, right? So this is the story of them turning from just being in love to being the divine. This is how come they want to set you apart. That's why, and when I put you guys down on the table, there's 3 cards in between you. The cards that are between you is 2 knights, which is being knighted. Like, you know how you go into the castle and they knight you. You've been, so in other words, you've been chosen. She gets a king. And when she marries a king, she instantly turns into a queen. Hey, Bookie. Something told me to go back to the LLC about claiming your name. Somewhere in your LLC, which I haven't figured out yet, you could claim other businesses, right? Or create other business. A DBA, right? DBA? Is it a DBA? A BNA? It's a DBA? Okay. The DBAs, you claim your children's names. And you make it all private. Because like I said, see, something had deterred me, but that's okay because we go around in a circle here. Doing business as, there you go. Yes, your DBA, right? When you do your DBA, you use your child's name. Everything goes private. But mail. Your mail is public.
I'll go downstairs.
You want to go down the stairs or you want to use my bathroom?
Yeah.
I know your foot messed up. I don't want you to have to go down the stairs. Huh? Go in the bathroom. You scared to tell her where you gotta go take a boo-boo? Girl, it's only 15 people on. You all right. It ain't like 1 million. Yeah. Go back to what we was talking about when we said do it private. But I don't know how to set it up for private. That's why. How much y'all want to bet Kim Kardashian daughter name is not fucking Northwest? It's a fucking corporation. Same thing with Blue Ivy. That's how come people came out and was like, did y'all know that Beyonce, so she claimed her children so nobody could take her children away from her? That's why. And then she gave the baby a fictitious name. But I bet you her real name is not Blue Ivy. But if it is, that's why she got the name registered. But I bet you whatever her real name is private. I bet you it's private. So any mail won't be able to come in her daughter's name. They can't send you mail because mail is public. If you want to make something public, you put it in the papers or you send it through the mail. And sometimes they'll tell you make 40 copies of it to make it official, but you send it through the mail. Interesting. So, baby mama, it's time for you to start practicing and learning stuff. You gotta learn. You gotta save yourself, or you gotta save your children. You know? And so now, when someone say, well, hey, what do you bring to the table? Getting married is making it, no. Now, I read that and forgot what I was about to say. Both of them. That's why you take the man's name as yours when you get married. Getting married makes you a slave. Okay? This is all made up. So this is in my story. And the story that I made up. And the story that's in my mind. Because remember, I escaped the insane asylums. Right? So in my mind, the story that I made up. Getting married. You're making yourself a slave. How? Because you are signing papers. Right? When you sign that paper, you're given your signature on a lot of stuff. If you're not claiming yourself, see, there's a signature and then there's an autograph. I haven't figured out the difference between the two, but there's a signature and there's an autograph. There's a difference. I ain't figured out exactly what the autograph is, but it's coming. But the signature is giving someone authority over you. Your signature is creating a minor. It's making you a minor. And so when they come out and they say, oh, well, this community only has 15 people. It's majority. It's the minority. That's not what it means. It goes back to what I said, doc and doc. It goes back to what I was saying, doc and doc. It's talking about you being a fucking minor. This, how come it goes back into what they said? These are spells. They're creating spells. It's the way that they're spelling things. It's words. It's words. You're not a fucking minor like a child is a minor. You're a minor, but you're signing your signature and saying, oh, I'm too stupid to comprehend this. I need someone else to do it for me. And you got all these people out here who's putting a trust, who's getting a lawyer to put their shit in a trust. What's funny is you just hired somebody to own your trust instead of doing it yourself. You really think you're going to hire a lawyer? And you think that lawyer is not going to use that gig, that swag, your incompetence to take over everything that you fucking own? You think that lawyer is not going to take over your fucking corporation? But anyway, back to the marriage part, because I be going on and on. What you did was you said, I am a minor and I need a parent, a guardian. And that's how come when you guys get ready to separate, you have to go talk to your mom and dad. Say, oh, excuse me, sir. Oh, please, Your Honor. Oh, this man keeps cheating on me and he blacks my eye. May I please leave him? I wish I would. I wish I would. Yeah, you can leave. And when you leave, though, you can only take 50% of your earnings. And you gotta share it. What? I don't... And the children, 50%. Wait a minute, you was not even there when the baby was conceived. How come you gonna be... No. And that's how come a married couple have more problems trying to figure out what's going on with the children than somebody on the streets who just bump and grind for the night. The freest woman with her child is a woman who do not have a man on her birth certificate. The freest woman with her child is a woman who did not put it, who did not go, I'm telling you, it's another form of slavery, another form of slavery, another form of slavery, another form of slavery, another form of slavery. Every time you turn around, it's just slavery, 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 slavery. Do this to become a slave to this person. Do this and become the slave to this person. And do this to become a slave to this corporation. That's all it is. Autograph is a souvenir. Okay. I want to say that goes deeper than that, because I see how you say signature is for documentation, but it goes deeper than that. Signature is for ownership. For when you sign, that means you have made someone your master. And that's how come I say I want to dig a little bit deeper into autograph to see exactly what they mean by autograph. Because I think autograph means, because if a signature means that you have allowed someone to be your guardian, then I'm pretty sure autograph means that you are your own guardian, but I don't know that yet. So if you don't have your dad on your birth certificate, when your mom was able to leave one state and go to another state, she didn't have to go ask permission. She was just able to get up and leave with no consequences, because your dad's not on your birth certificate. She don't have to answer to anybody. When it come time to doing the W-2 and getting them taxes back, your mom didn't have to, you're not on the birth certificate, you're not her dad, whatever, you know? Like, back it up, leave me alone. I can do what I want to do with my child. You're not on the birth certificate. You have no rights to my child. Yeah, right. Sam, we've been on for 90 minutes already. So, let me put this back here. This here, yes. This goes here, this goes here. So every time you use your signature, you are allowing someone to have control over you. And if you use your signature, and this is how you help your baby daddy, baby mama. Because remember, we already said you're going to help him with learning how to free himself. Once he starts to learn how to free himself, baby mama, you know what comes into play? Getting out of child support, which a lot of men are doing. A lot of men owe child support. A lot of men can no longer drive due to child support. But see, there's also a way for you to get his driver's license back. This how come he needs to go to work. Oh, we're talking about what you bring to the table. Don't let me forget. But this how come he goes to work. And then you free everybody. It's you. Baby mama, you're the one who frees everyone. And even though it sounds hard and complicated right now, I think in a little while it won't be. But I'm gonna tell you one thing. When you start finding these documents, baby, copy them. You know those little files? Get you some of those and put all of your documents on those files, because I'm telling you right now, in a minute, those documents will be hard to find. Because so many people are going to start doing it. Now, when I was in school, I was 14. No. Yes. Was I 14? Yes. I was 14. And I went to this school. And this is when I had moved back in with my mom. I had already been homeless. I already had my own stuff going on. And so for me to go to school and for them to tell me, well, this is how you have to dress, I really wasn't feeling it. So my mom did some research and she went to the school and she was like, hey, my daughter needs a waiver because you are taking away from her individuality. And not only that, my mom gave them a whole bunch of reasons as to why she did not want me dressed like those other children. And they gave her a waiver. When my mama gave me that waiver, there was so many children, parents that went up there because they was like, Mom, well, if she don't have to wear a uniform, then why I gotta wear a uniform? And so the parents was up there like, well, if she ain't gotta wear a uniform, then why my child gotta wear a uniform? So everybody started getting these waivers. After like 50 people got a waiver, the school said, we have no more waivers. There's no more. They've all been taken. So that was the excuse that they gave. And so now you still got children that don't want to wear a uniform, but their parents fell for the okie doke. So you hide the forms. You can't fill out the forms. You got to wear the uniform. So when you get those forms, you download them, you copy them, you mail them to yourself. I don't know what the fuck you do. You put it somewhere. I don't know, but you give some to your family members and just tell them to hide it for you. I don't know where you put them, but you put them documents somewhere and you make copies of them because those documents will be hard to find. Now back to what do you bring to the table for your new man? These are the things that you start talking to him about. Because this is the stuff that's intriguing. And I have been making these readings and I kept saying, like, for you to get with this new man and for him to fall in love with you, it has something to do with knowledge. It has something to do with learning. It has something to do with opening a book. So now when a motherfucker can say, hey, what do you bring to the table? Well, do you owe child support? I know how to get rid of child support. So a man who has money, so what they're saying is from a man's point of view, they're like, oh, we don't need you anymore if we can pay for a maid, if we could pay for somebody to come cook for us, if we could pay for somebody to come give us some booty in the middle of the night, what would I need you for? Well, can you pay for somebody to come in the middle of the night and transform your life and give you freedom? And not only give you freedom, but give your children freedom? And how about this? I can even free your mom. And how about this? The way that I can make you free can bring you way more money than you have ever gotten before in your life. Like I can go back and get and calculate every dollar that you have spent, which you don't have to do. The IRS have to do, by the way, and return their money to you. Some of y'all, some of these men out here, some of the baby daddies, they get all of their money back from child support. You can do that. Have I figured it out? Not yet. Still learning, but it's possible. And then all the bills, all the rent, all of that other stuff that you have paid because you have credits. Yes. Yep. Yeah. So what do you bring to the table, baby? I bring magic. What more do you need than magic? What more do you need than magic? Oh, Lord. What is you doing on here? Oh, Lord. But yeah, what more do you need than fucking magic? Like, I literally can set you free. I can stop you from having to pay child support. Then you got men in jail. Do y'all know that going to jail is voluntary? You voluntarily go to jail. And again, that goes back to what we was talking about, that LLC, the DBA, remember? You want to make all of this stuff private. And then if you go through the mail, it becomes what? Public. So then you know what you can do with that? You can send a letter to the courthouse, because remember the courthouse is a corporation, right? It's a corporation. So now this is business to business. That's what this is. This is business to business. So what you're doing is you're creating businesses for you and your children so that another business cannot use your child's corporation. You cannot, don't you send me another fucking piece of mail with my name on it, because my name is a corporation that's private and you're trying to make it public by sending it through the mail. Did that make sense? If they don't believe in the magic, that's on them. They gotta, hey. Does that make sense? Because remember, if you send your stuff through the mail, it becomes public. April, what we're talking about right now is for a higher level community, you know? Unfortunately, and that's just how it has always been, everybody not gonna be saved. That's how come if you go back to the Bible, it says 144,000. Only 144,000 of us will be saved. And if I'm not mistaken, I think it's 144,000 for each 12 tribes. I think it's going to be 144,000 from each tribe, which is 12 tribes. Emails is private. I don't know about that. And I don't want to lie. But I do know mail is public. So if your business is private, they can't contact you through the mail. Because now I can sue you because you're making something public that's private. So how are they going to contact you? And usually what do? They do what? What do? They always send it through the fucking mail. When you got jail stuff going on, when you got courts and stuff, they might send you something and it might come from the law office. Maybe, I don't really know. But a lot of the times the stuff that's going on through court, like your lawyer will call you and say, hey, this is what day and what time you got to be to court. They don't send you a reminder. They don't send you a reminder. Which this also goes into your nationality, because now you also got to understand what pens to use, which is weird because colors play a big old scheme in this shit. Really, it's not free. You know what? I'm doing all of this by myself for free. There's people on this place, and I'm not dogging him or anything for what he's doing. I'm not mad at him, because when I figure out how to clear up these child support cases, I want to get paid for it too. You damn sure right. But purple ink is for royalty though. You want to use purple ink, and that's how come when you go to jail, they have those little tiny number 2 pencils. Blue ink means something, red ink means something. Red ink means blood. Purple ink mean royalty. I cannot remember I think black and blue pens really don't have much meaning. But we'll figure that out too. I told y'all we're gonna all learn along the way. Okay? But I don't know why today I've been just really losing my train of thought today. Like something is really coming through. Like there's no argument there that's good for the next. Expand on that. Oh, not real. It's not that we're not all equal. It's not that we're not all equal. We all have different desires. Like I just told my queen, I said, they can't have toys every day. They can't have toys. They take the toys. You know? And then I think she believes in me, because my children was reading at 4 years old. My daughters could read at 4. And my daughters could tell the time like hands. They could tell the time on the clock, right? I said, you have to take those books, those toys away from them, because every day is not a day for party. And they knew the sign language. I don't know how, but some kind of way, somebody has always, either my higher self or my ancestors, my guide, somebody guided me with my daughters. Somebody just guided me with them, and I learned from my mom. And then I was reading at 4 years old. And when I was in the 3rd grade, I could read at a 12th grade level. So reading was definitely one of my strong suits, and it still is. You know, I think reading is something that is very, very important, and everybody should be able to do it. So I told her, I said, every day them boys can't have them toys. Every day is not a day for fun. I just had somebody message me. He was like, Kiwi, I've been trying to get you out. And I told him, I said, I've been studying and researching. You know, maybe I can have fun later on in life. But right now I'm researching. Every day is not about fun. So again, it goes back to that desire. That desire is what makes us different. What do you desire? I crave freedom. I crave freedom. And I know I can do it without them, because I don't get anything from them. I don't get Medicaid from them. I don't get Social Security from them. I don't get food stamps. I don't get Section 8. I get absolutely nothing from the government, and I'm okay. And so this is how come I also said, before you think about your freedom, you also have to understand, what are you receiving from them? Because you don't want to be like on Section 8, getting food stamps, you know, receiving disability, all of this stuff that's helping you, you know, stay afloat, and then you go and free yourself. There's a good chance that you're going to lose all these things before you get your earned credits. Right. My desire is freedom, because freedom is fun. Right. But a lot of people don't get that. A lot of people don't get that. They don't understand. You give it up now, you know, while your body is still healthy and you can do it. You give it up then. And then, you know, just when your body need that rest, where it don't want to lay down in a bed no more, just when, you know what I mean? Like, that's when you get your freedom. And that's who I see me being. I see long, thick, beautiful gray hair sitting right here. I do. And then I see it flowing in the wind, and I got this big old fucking floppy hat on, and I got me a nice little mimosa, you know what I'm saying? And I'm holding my hat, baby, because I'm on the ocean. And that ocean breeze is just, and I don't have a problem in the world, because I know I'm secured. I'm good. Yeah, of course. What am I sacrificing? Oh, I don't see a question mark, so I don't think you're saying that. I think you are using that as a comment, not a question. And definitely, yes, Pre, we could be friends. I don't have a problem with that. Yeah, but freedom is definitely fun. But a lot of people do not understand that fun does not equal freedom. That's the problem. I enjoyed today's reading. And I think it's interesting because it went up to 30 people. I didn't know it was 30 people in here. I thought it was still like 15. We usually get a nice group going, and today it was like a little bit amount of people, but I felt like I was talking to the right crowd today. So that was nice. Do anybody have any questions for me before I get off? A separate telegram for this? Okay, well, if you go back to the telegram, you see I changed it, and it says Kiwi's Berry info. Like, that's where I'm going to be posting some stuff, because I do like reading the cards. I do. And I asked Spirit, I said, Spirit, if you can give me a way of reading these cards that will be more helpful. Like, I promise, I've been asking for this for months. You know, like, I just don't want to be a surface level read. I just don't. And then Spirit gave me another way of looking at these cards, using cards and also trying to find freedom. Now, remember, this is just the story I'm making up. I'm just creating this. This is all fake. Okay? But I'm going to combine the two. You know what I mean? And so even when I start doing the horoscope, I'm even asking for Spirit to let me know which signs need to move in what direction. Like, okay, Scorpio, you might need to start learning about maritime law, you know? Aquarius, it might be time for you to learn about space law, because they got space law too. You know, and so I want to get into that. I want to be able to use people's horoscopes and all of that kind of stuff to help guide you in the direction that you need to go into. Okay. I've always been pretty. I've been pretty my whole life, honey. Yes. And it's not that you need to let go of the birth certificate, because your birth certificate also holds who you are with your time of birth. Okay? But you have to own your birth certificate. You own your birth certificate by owning the name. So far, all I know is we have to claim our corporation. And another thing that I think that I haven't got from nobody else, so I could just be being crazy, you know, I think your straw man is your placenta. I think your straw man is your placenta. I sure do. Because it doesn't make sense. How come you have somebody who's because I remember going to school, and in school they said big letter, baby letters. It was the big letter, and then it was the mama, and then the babies. And then when I think I got like a little bit older, it became big and small. But I remember when I started writing in kindergarten, it was as a matter of fact, I didn't even go to kindergarten. I skipped kindergarten and went straight to first grade. And so I remember them telling me like it was the mama and the baby. That's how I remember, the mama and the baby. Or maybe my mama taught me mama and the baby. And then when I went to school, it was big letter, little letter. I don't know. But that's how I learned how to write my name. And then all of a sudden, now that we're grown, there's something with all capitals. I think the all capital name belongs to the placenta. And if that's the case, what is it for men? Where men come from? Let's think about this. Where do men come from? With every birth, there was a placenta. So for every man that was born, he was born with a placenta. Which means he gets that name with the mama and the babies, and the placenta gets the whole corporation name. And then I think what we do is we confuse the two because we see our name, but that's not you. It's not you. And then think about the gap from when you learned about the mama letter and the baby letters, the big letter, little letters in your name, to the time that you started actually getting the mail with everything capitalized. By the time you started getting mail, everything capitalized, you kind of forget about little baby, big mama. You kind of forget about them and you just start paying attention like, damn, this is my name. This is a bill. I've always been told, like, as an adult, I got to pay bills. This must be me. Let me pay the bill. And if that's the case, if I'm not mistaken, I think living person, which I put into the Telegram group, says that a living person is a corporation. So if a living person is a corporation, then a corporation has to be a living person. But the placenta dies when you cut the cord. So it's almost kind of like no matter how you look at the situation, something here is illegal. Something is fucking illegal. Look, I just be waiting for y'all to put a comment. Like, okay. Say that again. That's why women say, I want your baby. And he's saying, give me my baby. I might be a little bit lost on that one. Some of y'all might have missed it, but we literally was talking about the doc. Right? And then I had to open up. Not like I had to, but maybe I did. They come from us. They come from you. Do the child come from you? It's interesting. We got a man saying, do the child come from me? All right. All ships are women. All ships are women, right? There's not one ship that is called a man. Go look it up.
Shame.
I got your shame when I stick my foot in your ass on camera. Y'all got $50? Send $50. I'm about to body slam my daughter. Yeah, you better walk up out here. The way she just disappeared. No, but go Google it. You won't see that any men, no captain has ever called his ship a man. It is because a man does not deliver. The ship is a she, okay, and she delivers. She deliver what? She delivers goods. The goods go through hands. Everyone who put their hands on the goods get paid. Right? Except for who? The person who it ultimately ends with, which is usually the consumer. Right? The consumer did what for that item she paid for it, which goes to make a parent. You rent your child. And it's so funny because I need to do research on foster because I want to know why is foster parents more important than the original parents. You know? But the babies definitely come from her. The doc delivers. The doc delivers the items from the ship. Parental ship. Is that open?
Yeah.
Where you just get that from?
Off your shelf.
In a cup?
Mm-hmm. It was just laying on the shelf right there.
Oh, Lord. Look like one of the little kids probably had it, huh?
Probably. It's not finished.
All right. Any other questions before I let you guys go? Hey, Pookie. I'm well. How are you? You guys, when I post Baby Daddy's reading, I think posting Baby Daddy reading, it will be really, really good for you guys to go watch that one and then to watch this one. So just a little recap. Masculine energy is outward, okay? That's how come his private areas is on the outside. So the man literally is supposed to financially physically take care of his family. The feminine energy is on the inside, which is talking about the spiritual aspects of it. So she is literally supposed to save the family on the spiritual side. So if you guys do want to create a family bond that is unbreakable, it literally is about giving her that financial freedom that she needs to study. And as the feminine energy, studying, of course, comes with freedom. You have to know what you're studying. If you just at home and you studying about Scrappy and Erica and Bambi's relationship, you wasting time, honey. A lot of y'all be out here, y'all be trying to study these fucking these what are they called, creators. You know, y'all trying to figure out what they got going on in their life. Y'all be out here doing research and studying and Googling and all of this kind of stuff to figure out where the fuck people stay and how to get in touch with their job, how to make them lose their job, how to cancel them, what's going on with Chris Brown, who Rihanna's dating. None of this stuff is going to free you in the end.
Who called me?
So as the baby mama, that's not your job. Maybe before you become the baby mama, that could be your job. But once you become the baby mama, it's your job and your duty to set your children free. And it's your baby daddy's job and it's his duty not only to help his children free physically, but also mentally. Okay, but then remember, mental and spirituality goes in hand too. So in order for your child to mentally be stable, they need security in spirituality as well in somebody helping them financially. All right, so try to keep that in mind. And then once these videos do get posted on YouTube, I think I will start taking the links and putting them in Telegram. Any questions before I leave? I'm about to leave right now. About to get off. Y'all got me. Today's story was done with 7 cards. Impressive. Thank you, Fatima. Okay, I think that's it. That's everything. All right, well, how did y'all like today's reading? How did y'all like today's story? Oh, thank you, Glamorous Lashes. Thank you, boo. I was just telling Tim I need some new damn lashes. I was like, I gotta go back to my old lashes. I don't think I like these. They're just like kind of too short. I like them long and fluffy. Send me a message. Let me know what kind of eyelashes you have. Maybe I could purchase some from you. Your type of conversation, that's what's up. You learned a lot today. That's what's up. That's what I'm here for. I appreciate you guys. I enjoyed y'all. And I might come on later and do some love letters. Okay? Next time I come on, though, because we did Baby Daddy. Today we did Baby Mama. We're going to do Grandmama. We're going to do Grandpa. We're going to do son. And we're going to do daughter. We're going to run through it. I even want to do your uncle, and I want to jump in on your auntie too. That give us like, what, 8 different types of stories so that we can jump in and see what's really, I think I want to do a big sister one. You know, I think I want to do one of those too. I think I just want to kind of go through the whole family and see what kind of like everybody's job is and how we can, you know, and how it's supposed to work as a whole, because we have literally been letting, you know, entities come through and dismantle us. And at the end of the day, nobody's going to get nowhere with this dismantling. Okay? All right. All right. She said, don't let us forget something. Oh, I was talking about don't let me forget what I bring to the table, honey, which we talked about. So what do you bring to the table, baby? I bring freedom. What more do you want? Okay, I could put you in a position where you never need to work again. And what's your social security and your birth certificate? Sign here. Okay? Okay. But you got to be careful, though, because and it is very important for the man to fall in love with this woman, because the woman is going to be the one who puts who's pretty much going to be the master of that house, which is how come they say only one captain per ship. Huh? Now we starting to understand the lingo here. We're starting to understand how these motherfuckers be talking to us. Okay? So, yeah, I'm gonna figure out some more words that they be using, and I'm gonna come back with y'all, and we gonna talk about that on and probably just come and just converse without the cards. But yeah, I enjoyed y'all today. All right, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.